What is going on, beautiful people out there in podcast land, in YouTube land, whatever land that you are from? We don't discriminate what land you are from. We don't do that here. Welcome to a new episode of BS Commentaries. I am your host, and I have my knight in shining head co-host, K-Hart, with me. What's going on, bro?
Not too much, you know what I'm saying? Just another day in paradise, another season in paradise. We're doing season 2 of Red versus Blue. Let's get into it.
We are indeed. Sorry we were a little bit late on this one. We had to take, both me and K-Hart, we had to go to the bathroom before we used it because we want to be right here to make sure we give you good quality content.
Yeah, because these episodes are long, so you know.
Well, they start getting a little bit longer after this season, though.
Right.
So season 2, Red versus Blue, and I'm not gonna lie, I've actually been trying to get in contact with Jeff Ramsey and Bernie Burns and all the guys from Red versus Blue. Been trying to see if we can do a guest, actually have a guest on the podcast, and of course they don't respond.
Big wigs.
So season 2, by the way, of Red versus Blue, it introduced a brand new character to the RVB universe, and the character that it introduced, there was 2 characters that was actually introduced in this season. It was Doc and it was Vic.
Right.
Doc, for everybody who's curious, is actually played by Matt Hullum, who voices Sarge, and of course Vic is actually voiced by Bernie Burns, which I thought was hilarious when I read that he actually did the voice. But when you listen closely, and I'm just like, okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I just want to say real quick, we actually saw Vic in season 1, albeit it was for a couple seconds, but we did see him.
Yeah, we did see him, but he didn't have the voice that he has in this season, of course. But I always thought that was hilarious because the idiosyncrasies of Red versus Blue compared from season 1 to season 2 are it's so defined. You can actually tell what differences are in season 2 now. But I think it is time for you and I to get into this season 2. What do you say, K-Hart?
I'm ready to go.
Alrighty, we are all set up. For everybody wondering how to watch along with us, just go to YouTube, or if you have the Red versus Blue season 2 DVD, pop it in and go to 0 seconds, and as soon as we say 3, 2, 1 in action, go ahead and press play, and you will enjoy our incredible commentary. So, K-Hart, in 3, 2, 1, and action. We're back. We're back in Blood Gulch.
So while the intros are going on, I'll say that you can definitely see that the quality already started to get better just off of one season.
It did. It really did. Just off of one season, it definitely got a lot better in the quality. And I always love how it shows Blue Team, but it only shows Tucker and Tex.
I wonder why.
And we get this intro for the next 3 seasons, by the way, for everybody who's curious about this. After season, or actually we got to watch it. We actually have to watch a mini series because there's mini series that go along with this. And lucky for us, the mini it actually has Vic in the intro.
Yeah. Well, no. So we get this intro for 5 seasons.
We do get this intro for 5 seasons, and that was it. But yeah, so the mini series that I was saying about. Let me see if I can find them.
No, it's in the playlist.
Oh, is it in the playlist?
It should be in the playlist because they have all things Red versus Blue in the playlist. They have everything. They even have Griff Ball for some reason. But yeah, they got everything.
I remember that. What's going on, dude? Oh my God, he winked.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about Doc that I like about this is everybody makes fun of Donut for having pink armor, and nobody makes fun of Doc for having purple armor.
Well, there's no need to because purple can still be a masculine color. So there was no need to. Plus, purple is a blend of red and blue. So it works, you know?
So the first miniseries that we're going to be watching, which is going to be here in about 3 weeks, we're going to watch. First of all, for everybody wondering, we're going to watch the miniseries, and then we'll actually go on to the season. By the way, so the first miniseries that we're going to watch is Red versus Blue: Out of Mind, which actually takes place right between seasons 4 and 5.
Yeah.
But
so this will be different for me because I've never watched a mini series in between. So that's
really?
First, yeah, I've never watched them in between. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, because
and as you can tell, Joel has now actually developed the Caboose voice now.
Right.
A little out of context. I don't like either of you. Could you imagine working with someone like that who actually you have to work with on a daily basis, and he just all of a sudden comes out and says, I don't like any of you people?
There's always somebody like that at the office.
There really is. I mean, I don't like right now. I don't know if there's anybody at my work that I know of, but
right,
it'll probably come along.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, remember the graves that I told you about? Look,
right.
So there's a cross, and then there's a Jewish grave.
Right.
And if you actually listen to Red versus Blue with the audio commentary, Bernie was actually saying they didn't know who to put in which grave. And I think Jeff made a funny little tidbit and making fun and poking fun. He's like Bernie's in the Jewish grave.
That's a choice. That's a choice. But
I like how Caboose actually he whispered. He's like, yeah, and then he had to take over a Mexican robot's body. Like he whispered Mexican like it was offensive.
Right.
I did. I was.
Wouldn't that be convenient to turn your ears off?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Check us out. Is this gonna be one of those things where I have to turn my head and cough? No, I'm just gonna check your body.
I always hate those hernia exams, but you know it's required.
Yeah.
What's a vital? That was actually the best line so far in the season. He's like, I bet I have better vitals than you. What's a vital? And I think it's funny of how Church is saying, we need to kill all the Reds, but yet through the whole first season, you didn't do a damn thing to even try to kill anybody.
No, I don't think he even fired his gun. Brother, what about a pedophile?
Wow.
Clearly.
Oh, that is so fucking disturbing. That was definitely the weirdest joke of the season, I think. I think that's cheap.
Now, here's the thing. How does that not tip them off that this is all fake?
I don't know.
What medic would work for two teams at the same time?
Right.
Come on. But, critical thinking is lacking in Blood Gulch.
The way he popped up, it was like Bugs Bunny coming out of his hole.
Right.
So I think episode 1 of Red versus Blue season 2 was actually the longest episode of the entire season, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Because let me look this up.
Weren't they trying to establish the story in the first episode?
Yeah, they were definitely trying to establish the characters and everything in the first 5 minutes of the season, and what they did was, instead of doing that, they actually made it. Yeah, it was over 7 minutes. So, oh wait a minute, no, it was the second longest episode of the. Nope, never mind. The last episode of the season is actually the longest one. Does the blood have to be in?
Big climax.
Wow. Did you really just say that?
Yes. But that's not a dirty word. It's a film term.
Yeah, but you know how people take it nowadays.
Yeah. Not wrong. I think it was sick.
I like that right there, where they do that little intro, and he's the only character that they did it for.
Right.
Oh, come on. I have actually never met a pacifist before.
No, they exist.
When you actually said it after Caboose.
Right.
Ow. One bullet.
One bullet in a dream.
And also Griff's character definitely got established in this season of him just being a lazy asshole.
Right. Yeah, bro.
I was gonna say Church has the right to be pissed off.
Well, I mean, didn't you kill him twice?
Yeah, he killed him twice.
Yeah.
He shot him when he had a regular body. Then he shot him when he was Sarge.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a dream that you need to talk up to a psychiatrist about.
Seek counseling. Yeah.
Did he call him Fast Eddie?
Yeah, Fast Eddie.
And I like how Church figures it out.
It's I could go for a cake.
I was, you know what? Now that you mention it, I really could go for a piece of cake. Is that not kind of like interesting of how?
Yeah, keep the flag.
Yeah, I was gonna say keep the fucking flag. So, speaking of cake, what kind of cake would you be into right now?
Definitely chocolate. Definitely chocolate.
There you go. I mean, I could go for a piece of chocolate. I mean, if I'm gonna actually put it out, I would like a piece of like German chocolate cake or tiramisu cake.
Ooh, tiramisu. I ain't had tiramisu in a while.
Fucking tiramisu cake is the fucking greatest.
Right.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, for the last 10 birthdays, my grandparents have actually bought me, like, they've gone to Safeway and bought me like one of those like little mini cakes that's about, I want to say about what,
Okay.
6 or 8 inches.
Yeah.
And they're just like, okay, there's your birthday cake.
Can't knock that.
No, I mean, the only cake that can beat it, is a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Right. Okay. Uh-huh. You guys are bad at this.
I was gonna say. This is literally the worst fucking negotiations ever.
Why are we talking about this though? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
2 hours later, Jesus fucking Christ.
They probably got on tangents, probably.
I want to say that. Oh God. And what else?
Now, why did they make him say that last part?
I don't know. Well,
what do you mean by that?
Love wasn't love back then.
Right.
He's not. He really is not.
No. That sounds like torture.
Oh my!
All of it.
That's
And
fucking
gravy
disgusting.
And gravy is really thick. So how does that even go down?
It kind of depends on the gravy.
Also,
you can thin it up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
From last season.
Yeah.
Playing Looky Loo? What in the hell?
That's old. That's all that is.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh, talk to him, Griff.
Bring the aloe vera because you just got burned. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Griff at this point, I would actually shoot him just because he said that.
Right.
Like that's kind of a dick move right there.
Exactly. To say that out loud, no less.
Now I like that shot right there.
Oh, what they zoom over?
Yeah, the fast mover where it went straight across the canyon.
Yeah, I could do without the sound effect though.
Yeah. Sounds like he's trying to pass a kidney stone.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm not gonna lie. I would rather have a kidney stone than testicular cancer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, because kidney stones they only last until. Did you just see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god! There's an actual switch.
Yeah. But it is.
It really is. I wouldn't trust Caboose near my dick with anything.
That. Now, why would you call it that?
I love that. So I was gonna say. So with that little tidbit that you saw the extra soldier running in the background, the guys when they were making this, they didn't notice it when they were making the season 2 until the entire season was finished.
Really?
And then, or no, when they finally found out, I think about a week after the episode got posted, and they're just like, "Oh fuck, we made a big mistake." And instead of, trying to remake it, what they did was they definitely they did a great job in the following season, and they made it out into a mini story in the season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I think next season, like, Church goes back in time or whatever, and that was him running apparently.
Huh? Didn't know that at the time.
You bunch of Barbies. Now I like how he poses to be such a manly man, but he has a fucking diary.
You couldn't say a journal like a man.
No, well, he's not Doug.
Yeah.
I was gonna. What?
What did you just say?
Like it. Oh,
What are the odds?
Oh, please, a dim-witted monkey could crack that code.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not code.
Help, this Jeep is kidnapping me. That was good. Now, they just made a crashing noise, but the Jeep didn't crash.
Wonder why.
That's a no. Sure, it broke itself. Why are you calling it a kitty?
Is it a?
It's a puma. Yeah. Them just crouching, looking at his crotch. I've actually said that on numerous occasions.
Fudge bumps?
Yeah, fudge pops.
Huh.
Oh. Oh my lord.
Now my thing is, why didn't it just aim at him directly?
Right? Wonder why.
Right?
Yeah. Uh, one problem, you get rid of one problem, but then you create a whole different one.
Right.
Give me a break.
Now, why won't he try and move?
Well, because he's pinned still.
Now, he wasn't always that delusional. Why did they make him that delusional?
I have no. You know what? That is actually a really good question because, Sarge definitely. You're absolutely right. Sarge was never that delusional when it came to. Tell me when it came to just reality
stuff,
itself.
yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. But he's not wrong though.
Yeah. Why don't you try walking it off?
Right.
What scientific experiment are you doing with piggyback rides?
Exactly. He's not wrong.
You know, no matter how stupid Caboose is, it seems like he's the wisest of all of them.
Right. Oh,
Now see, how does that work?
oh.
What? Wait, if that goes, there goes your last kidney, you're dead.
Right. Well, I think he said his last good kidney.
First of all, how do you keep ramming him? I don't understand how he keeps ramming him when clearly there's labels on those things that say drive and reverse.
Clearly, he doesn't follow directions.
I think clearly he's just an idiot.
Right.
You don't want that feeling. Now, when this season came out, this was I think MySpace was still around.
Yeah.
And the guys actually started posting the videos onto MySpace, and it actually started getting more and more views, and that's why the season became even more popular. Because before this season came out a year before YouTube.
Right.
And actually, funnily enough, let me look at YouTube real quickly, because when it originally launched, which was it launched on February 14th, 2005. And here's the funny thing, when they were making season 3, they actually they posted the 11th episode of Red versus Blue season 3 the day before YouTube got released. And so or no, they posted it the day of.
Man.
And then they were finally able to upload every single fucking video from the seasons. And then from that point on, Rooster Teeth really started to blossom.
Right. That's crazy. That is so crazy.
It really is. And April 1st, 2003 was when Rooster Teeth was originally founded. And man, excuse me. So and originally, when they started the company, they were only doing podcast. They were doing a podcast called Drunk Gamers, which was a video game podcast, of course. And here's the thing. So as of 2017, production costs for every episode of Red versus Blue varies from $15,000 to $100,000 per episode.
Wow.
I had no fucking clue. I had motherfucker, the way he said it with so much vindictive
right. Just standing there.
Let's tie him up and roll him to the teleport. That's so fucked up.
That is very.
Now, when when YouTube originally started, the next year with Red versus Blue, again, that's when they really started releasing episodes onto that platform. Yeah. And they didn't start roosterteeth.com. I think they started it in 2 years later. So they started it after, I think, season 5 or 4, which is really amazing because they were doing so much, and they were trying to get everything done to really try to get that company off the ground. And it took them 3 years. It took them 3 years to get the company off the ground, which is unbelievable because, you think of how businesses are started now. It all you have to do is just get a loan from the bank and you can automatically get your business started. Exactly. But to think of how long it took those guys to actually start Rooster Teeth is absolutely incredible. Took 3 fucking years for the company to finally get off the ground.
Would you say that they ran into a perfect storm almost? With YouTube starting up, MySpace already being as big as it was.
I think what happened is, like you said in the last podcast, is they were doing something that nobody else did. There was no competition for it, and people could not get enough of this.
Right.
And also they also opened the doors for Twitch streamers as well, because this really was the first, I want to say, like, Twitch thing where you could basically talk and do things with video games. But again, back then it was machinima.
Yeah.
So the fact that that the company, again, it really does suck that Rooster Teeth is going down, because I want to say about 10 years ago, Rooster Teeth was still one of the most it was one of the most successful production companies out there, because Rooster Teeth was an independent production company, and the fact that that they made the money that they did, not just with Red versus Blue, not just with Ruby, but with every bit of content that they made, and it's unbelievable. And so here's the thing, I've heard the slogan before, and me, man, we don't talk about politics, right?
Right.
But someone posted on a Red versus Blue Facebook group page about a month ago, and he was going down the list of why Rooster Teeth is going down the hill, and the last thing that he said was, "You go woke, you go broke." Which, first of all, I think is kind of like the funniest thing that anyone ever like the funniest little slogan that anyone ever invented, because I just don't see it.
Right. But how would that even make sense?
Why is he so insecure?
Right. Okay. Right.
So 1997 is when a couple of the guys from Rooster Teeth actually met, because I'm looking at the company's history, and Bernie Burns and Matt Hullum, while attending the University of Texas at Austin, collaborated with Joel on a 1997 independent film called The Schedule, and that's how Hullum and Heyman got to work in Los Angeles. And actually, funnily enough, Joel actually appeared in an episode of Friends.
Really?
Yeah,
wow, that's pretty big for that time period.
Yeah, if you actually look it up, he was an extra in he threw the grenade right there. But yeah, he was an extra on Friends, which is really cool if you look it up on YouTube. You idiot.
That wouldn't affect him though, because he's already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, woohoo. God, that was so bland.
Right.
I would honestly secretly kill Donut just because I would honestly get so annoyed with it. Like, have you actually ever had that coworker who will talk your ear off and just doesn't shut the fuck up?
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah, definitely.
Why did they drive by the tank? Why was the tank there?
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I forgot from season 1. It's there because it blew up.
Right.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
What the flying hell? Idiots.
Fuck, why now?
So, in April of 2021, it was reported that AT&T was looking to sell Rooster Teeth because they had owned the company because they bought them out a little bit. And this is when Bernie actually left the company. And it was revealed that the company's revenue had actually dropped nearly $20 million in 2019.
Wow. That's a crazy hit.
I mean, it really is. I mean, it was so unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, what was it? So it was on September 12th, 2019 that Rooster Teeth had laid off 13% of the workforce, making it so coming out to approximately 50 employees.
That's a lot of people.
That really is. And then 2 weeks later, Matt stepped down as CEO. Bernie stepped down as the creative chief creator officer, and Jeff became executive creative director. But I mean, it was just unbelievable. It really is unbelievable of this downfall of this company who used to be good, and now it's in shambles.
Yeah, we probably won't get any more of these. More Red versus Blue, anything, which is probably for the best.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh shit.
And they survived that.
Right? Because you saw Sarge fucking flailing.
Right.
So one of the most successful things that Rooster Teeth did when they first originally began the company was a thing called the Rooster Teeth shorts. I don't know if you remember those.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, like the Rooster Teeth shorts, I want to say from seasons 1 through 3 were absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah, you mean the PSAs?
No, not the PSAs for Red versus Blue. I'm talking about actual like shorts, like little production things that they did.
Oh, I never saw those. Okay.
Oh, dude, you need to watch those shorts. They are absolutely hilarious. The first one actually has Shannon McCormick, who voices Agent Washington, and he was actually in it. And the plot of that episode was they were freezing Shannon to send him to the future, which was so stupid.
Hey, it makes sense. It could work.
But of course, Bernie says we're also going to send you to the future with modern day currencies. Like, those are photocopies. Yeah, well, we spent our actual money on this box that we're putting you in.
Right.
So, one show that Rooster Teeth did that I was really upset that never had an ending. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Was Day 5.
No, I've never seen Day 5.
It was actually a really good premise. Basically, you had to stay awake, otherwise, if you go to sleep, you die.
Wow.
I mean, it was actually a really good series. I was very shocked when they announced that after the second season that they would cancel it, which really sucked.
Did it end on a cliffhanger, or did it get a finale at least?
It never got a finale.
Wow.
But another one of the Rooster Teeth animated shows that I really love is Camp, which is absolutely, it's so fucking hilarious. Okay. It's basically like South Park at camp.
Okay. Very interesting.
Okay, this is awkward.
What are these sound effects?
What a nice name for such a nice soldier. He has such excellent motor skills. Yes. Well, let's go now. Just here to help me get you. Go away. Dude, this is getting weird. Church, will you take your fucking body back? Roger that. No.
No.
You okay there, Church? Church, hey, what's going on? Do I need to flip your switch? What the?
Do I need to flip your switch?
Right.
Buenos dias, cockfight. Get back. Get out of my body right now, Tex. Your body? This isn't your body. I stole it. Yeah, but I stole it first. I am confused.
I stole it first.
Right.
I thought you were a man. This is all so strange. You're like my perfect cross. And I like it.
What? Wink.
Now, what's it gonna take to get you out of there? Well, ever since I've been a ghost, I've been watching you guys a lot. Whoa, when you say you've been watching us, does that mean you've been watching us all the time? Like, even when we were alone? Yes, Tucker. And you should be very ashamed of yourself. It's very lonely.
Very lonely out here.
First of all, what shame is there? There's no shame in masturbating, for God's sakes.
Who said he was doing that?
I'm trying to figure out what in the hell he was doing behind that rock.
Right.
I mean, if he took the jar of mayonnaise, then I can see it.
Huh? Right.
Or the jar of jelly.
Oh boy.
Those weren't my jokes, by the way. That was from South Park.
Thank you for clarifying.
Well, hey, I'm not gonna get this podcast sued.
Right.
And the next thing I know, I'm a ghost. All right, I get it. Caboose has your precious little AI. So let me get it. You're holding my body hostage until I help you get your AI back, right? Wrong. You're going to help me kill it. It has come to my attention that we are in need of a new...
That always gets me. I always love that. Boom, 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 dee, 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 dee. The fuck's wrong with you?
Nona needs help.
He really does.
Right.
Like, it seems like Donut became incredibly stupid within 5 episodes.
Right. That was a curious choice.
I vote for Simmons. And by the way, also, as you can tell, both Matt and Joel, they didn't do recordings via the telephone over the speaker anymore, which was really good.
Yes.
Because, like, I get that in the first season, they were trying to work out the kinks and everything, and they were trying to do the best they could. But, I mean, it was so funny how you could actually tell, like, them that they're actually recording their lines over a speaker on a telephone.
How did that even work? Like, how did that come about?
Well, I mean, because both Matt Hullum and Joel Heyman were in Los Angeles, and everybody else was in Austin. So, have you ever seen like those office phones, like those really big fucking phones? Like, yeah, with the number pad and everything. And of course, you just put it on speaker. And what you do is you just put a microphone with a boom pad on it.
Right.
And that's how you record the lines.
It's like, man, if y'all don't fly out for a weekend and do like 5 episodes or something,
Now I love how they use scenes right here from the original Halo.
Right.
on, you know how I feel about plans. You're not gonna have much time once we get in there.
How do you feel about plans? What are your
Oh,
thoughts on plans?
How I should do it, but whatever I do, I should do it fast.
right.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Wow. That's a lot of help. Trust your fingerprints. Think outside the box. Hey, the box is there for a reason. I like thinking inside of it. I feel safe in there. Okay. Right. You think I'm gonna leave you alone out here with your body?
Bitch.
Heads up.
Yoink. Now this doesn't make
Oh
sense.
my God, this map brings up so many memories.
It's hard to get used to, I know. Not bad. This place is a whole lot bigger than I thought it
Why is he white? Why isn't he his normal color? I never understood that.
Good question.
Because after this season, when he actually enters the mind of anybody else, he usually is in his blue armor.
I don't think they thought it through all the way.
Now, if you look at Tex's body, look at the color of hers. That is not black. That's actually the Master Chief Green Halo coat. There's another person running up the stairs behind them. Now that is officially like the weirdest idiosyncrasy ever.
Right.
Is Caboose out in public is completely stupid, but his inside his mind person is one of the smartest people out there.
Well, it's his conscience more than likely. Right?
I could see that.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Damn it. Easy listening.
Funny how you think there's actual fighting going on.
Right.
Well, there'll be something.
You lip licking fuck suck. That had to be one of the most improbable, like most improvised insults I've ever heard in my life.
Right. And it's funny how he doesn't pick up that's him. That's how Caboose views him.
See that? I think that's funny how like Church does not pick up his own douchebagginess.
Yeah.
So there were two insults right there that were great. There was the lip licking fuck suck, and then there was skeezy douchebag fuck.
What? You just put words together at that point.
I mean, you got to give Bernie a lot of credit because I don't think those insults were actually written. I think all of the insults that he was saying were actually improvised.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got to give Bernie some credit on that
Well,
one.
I give him
that's
credit for that.
That's definitely impressive when you can improvise like that.
Right.
Said every woman that I ever met.
White.
Oh,
You did what?
Why would you taste something if it? Oh, that is disgusting.
No, it is.
That's like popping a zit and eating it.
Right.
Okay, I just had a thought in my head. Oh God, that's so fucking gross.
Oh boy.
I'm not good at talking to beautiful women. Don't you and I have that problem?
Yeah, something like that.
What were you
What were you
thinking that he
thinking?
would suggest?
Yeah.
What? He beat him.
You notice how nobody ever gets to 3?
No. Ow.
Curses.
Did you notice that Griff absolutely got steamrolled?
Right.
If he was a Looney Tunes character, he looked like Wile E. Coyote.
Right. After falling off the mountain.
Mm-hmm. Flat as a damn pancake.
Ouch.
I'd be having
He's so scary.
I'd be having a southern accent. Yeah. My God. Oh my God.
Right.
That actually looked like Goldenrod almost for a second.
Right.
Oh, there was O'Malley. I just noticed it in the background when they put it up there. There was O'Malley sneaking up there with the sniper rifle.
Just glad he didn't do anything to ruin all this. There it is.
That fudge finger couldn't hit me.
Right.
Have you ever heard of that insult before? Have you actually ever heard of that insult before?
What?
Fudge finger?
No, I haven't. That's got to be some Texas stuff because I've never heard of that out here. Stuff. Go ahead, do your business.
I'm getting very sweat. How do you sweat? You're a robot.
He's nervous. Buttery goodness.
Shocking nobody. Suck it, Blue.
I was thinking,
Okay.
why is his head so empty?
Caboose?
Yes.
Because it's Caboose.
Now, are they on top of Griff?
I
Where's
don't
his
know.
body?
Yeah, because I'm curious about that one. Oh my god. Sounds like the wailing call of a retarded Mexican Sasquatch. Where did they come up with this? Relationship goals.
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch, asshole. He's trying to be a fucking comic book superhero.
Right. Sarge, please.
At least she admitted it.
Right. Right. Wait, why would you smell brimstone?
Hell.
That doesn't but that doesn't make sense. Why would you smell brimstone in
I don't know.
somebody's mind?
Tell me, dude. 1 minute we're talking about a hole in the wall. The next thing I know, you turn into Grumps McGirt. Sounded like you needed a lozenge. Threatened to eat my children. Not very
The faces he's making.
Not very cool, dude.
Hey, no offense taken, dude. Don't got any kids anyway.
Right.
Winky Blinky, the one-eyed sergeant's firing blanks.
Winky Blinky, the one-eyed sergeant's firing blanks.
Right.
I mean a vasectomy, dude.
It's like a thing.
For the update. I'll be sure to
It's a big thing. It's purple. It's a big purple thing.
Right.
use your words, dude.
Do the aliens have like a home base or something here?
Why don't I just consult my extraterrestrial travel guide for you?
That was actually a reference to what was it? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, actually.
Yeah.
Which I really love that they did that little tidbit. That is so stupid.
Right. That's disgusting.
That's just vile.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny in I think it was season 8 that Doc really started becoming like a little bit more forceful and everything.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Right.
Sounded like he was trying to sing.
Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, because he got steamrolled 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, he did. I know how they inflated him too. They put the fucking inflated like the air pump into his mouth and just started blowing him up.
Very interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, like out of all the original, like from seasons 1 through 5, actually I never cared for season 2 that much. I always thought I thought it was a very lazy season.
It feels like they're still finding their ground.
You know, It kind of does feel like they are still trying to find the ground, which is a bad thing because they had a whole season to try to find ground,
Right.
and then in the second season they still struggle with it.
Right. This season's not really talked about either.
No, not as much as if people were to rank, seasons 1 through 5, I'm pretty sure number 2 is right at the bottom.
Right. I think so too.
Like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. I will watch season 2 whenever I can, and I will watch and I always will watch Red versus Blue. But to me, like I said, this season was just a very lazy season.
Right.
Because I think I don't think that they had a lot of ideas that they put into this, but what they did was they wrote the best jokes that they could, and they did what they could with what they had at that time.
Yes. I think they still didn't have a story in mind, like a long branching story yet.
Not until it wasn't until season 3 that the storyline really truly started to develop.
Right.
You're Marvin. And I know why he forgets him, because the church in his mind was shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vivian.
Milo. He should be able to pull himself up.
Right.
Right.
Delicious freedom.
No.
Oops.
That sounds good, pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Baker's dozen.
48. Goddamn. Like, could
That's
you?
a lot.
Wow. Could you actually imagine, like, snack cakes? Like, snack cakes are like those like little Hostess shit that you see at the gas stations. Could you imagine eating 43 of like the Hostess cupcakes, the Snowballs, or Twinkies?
Oh yeah. I just would not exist the next day. That's all.
No, I would probably have a heart attack.
I mean, that's
Now,
a hell of a way to go.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. When I was in high school, I actually brought 2 boxes worth of Twinkies to school with me. By the end of the day, all 24 of those fucking Twinkies were gone.
Oh, you was bored.
Yeah, pretty much. But here's the thing, when you're young, you can indulge yourself like that and not have to worry about it. But when you get older, you can't do that, because if you think about this, 24 Twinkies means you're going to gain about like between 5 and 10 pounds that night.
Yeah. Yeah, and as a kid, like your metabolism is so fast, like you burn metabolism just sitting. You don't really do that as an adult.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Right.
The way he said it.
Yeah.
Ew. And he keeps going on with the sickening thoughts right there.
Right.
I could go on.
No.
He's like, come on, they're fun.
Dang.
She is a precious flower. I made you a muffin.
Gee, I wonder who gave them that idea.
Right.
No.
No, she does not. Fucking flea flicker maneuver. Jesus Christ. It's not a football game.
This guy.
That's the first time I ever heard him say something intelligent.
Right.
My God, is he stupid?
He's very stupid.
I mean, no.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna. Is it just me, or does Donut seem more stupid than Caboose?
He wasn't exactly the brightest.
No, I mean, I feel like Caboose is actually a lot smarter than Donut here.
Yeah, for right now. I think he just had quite an imagination.
I think so.
Not really sure where it came from, though.
What?
Right?
Bro, why is a spy marrying a princess? That doesn't make any sense.
He's just writing his fanfic, that's all.
God almighty. Donut is such a dingle dork.
And now, is that what you do? You just think
What?
about it? Think about, I could just shoot him right now. Nobody would notice.
I mean, technically, he's right.
Right.
Dare post them.
Right. Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Now, this is the form of O'Malley that I just absolutely enjoyed throughout the entire series of Red versus Blue.
Okay.
And it was just because of the voice that they used.
Makes sense.
I'm a vegetarian.
That doesn't sound good.
Now, actually, I'm actually in agreements with that. I've actually tried Red Bull, like just regular Red Bull, and it absolutely is one of the most disgusting drinks I've ever had.
But did you get wings?
What?
Did you get wings?
No, I didn't get no wings.
So Red Bull doesn't give you wings?
Oh, I was confused. I thought you were talking about chicken wings.
Oh.
Wow.
No, because like the commercial, Red Bull gives you wings. Oh yeah.
Fucking dingle dork. Now, is it just me or did the sniper rifle scope, it actually got a little bit more high def on that point?
I think so. I think it did at that point. At this point. What?
Back at him.
Good boodles noodles.
Right.
That is so horrible, but yet so funny at the same time.
Right?
Ew.
No.
I'm sorry, but anybody who enjoys mayonnaise is nasty.
Yeah, who you telling?
You fucking idiot. Why would the plan have to include mayonnaise?
That's what I'm saying.
See, Caboose is smart. In his own stupid way, he is smart.
Right.
Now, see, I didn't like that. I didn't like that one. They didn't do the Higa Kurger.
Right. I think they were just trying to do something different.
Want to braid each other's hair?
Hey, yo. Right?
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
It was the fact that Tucker was looking over so slowly,
He's like, man, what you talking about?
and the fact that Church kept looking back and forth at him, that made he shot him in the ass.
Yeah, let's fight.
Yeah, no. If I'm getting shot in the ass, I'm gonna shoot back at someone. I'm sorry.
For real.
Our pink private. See, that's what I'm curious about. Why are you negotiating with Donut?
Right?
Bitch.
Bitch.
And a bigger switch. I think that might have been a penis reference right there.
It was. It was. I just didn't want to say anything.
Why is it that you never want to speak up?
Because I'm trying to be the good boy of the podcast, the wholesome boy. That's why. You know, one of us has to be wholesome. You know what I mean?
And one of us has to be the asshole.
I didn't say all that. I just said I gotta be wholesome. You can say the dirty jokes. I just gotta be wholesome.
You gotta be dirty at some points.
Y'all see how he trying to corrupt me, right? Y'all see that, right?
I keep looking over at Griff, and that's fucking yellow, dude.
Right, that's yellow.
God,
I don't think he really got to be.
If it's not
orange.
yellow, then it looks gold.
Yeah, I don't think he really got to be orange until around season
3.
Season 3. So the first 2 seasons were just a lie. Got it.
Legs are optional.
Right. Financing. Why do you say it like that? Why would he say that?
Who the fuck says your lube jobs are? Never mind. I don't want to know. By the way, I like how the note that Sheila and Lopez wrote is in binary code.
They are robots, yeah.
Also, real quickly, look at that little tidbit. So it's only Church who can read it.
Right.
I think that's hilarious because, again, he's a computer AI, and of course he would understand binary codes.
But nobody picks up on that.
Mm-mm.
He's got a point.
He really does. Military time is not that hard to figure out. I will say that.
No, it's not. Not in the military or vet, but even I can read that.
Well, even civilians can get military time down really, really simple.
Yeah. Wow, what a kiss ass.
I'm sure it's user error. Yeah. Factory reset.
Wonder why that is.
It's just like Church. He really thought that would work?
Yeah. Like, bro, it's not voice activated, it's code word activated.
Exactly. I just keep remembering that little sound effect. And I just remember, like, when I was between, I think, 2nd and 5th grade, of the old Macintosh computers, like those gigantic brick ones.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the game that was to be played in school was always Oregon Trail. That are fucking Math Blasters.
Okay. Oregon Trail.
Dude, dude, I will kick the shit out of people in Math Blasters.
That is the nerdiest thing you've ever said.
is that really the dirtiest
That is
thing?
a nerd. You just said I will beat somebody at adding up numbers and multiplying. I will long division the shit out of you. Yeah.
I will long division the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Stupid gut. Okay, I will admit this. I will only kick the shit out of you in math blasters only if it's between 2nd and 4th grade math.
So arithmetic, got it.
Pretty much. That's Honorable McMuffin.
Now, I am very upset because
Why is that?
I've watched this multiple times and they have not once referenced that this is a Mexican standoff. They never say that.
No, they don't.
Because that's what this is. It would have been parabola paranoia, but all right.
Commander Poppin' Fresh.
Right.
The stupid nicknames that again, seriously, Caboose is just so intelligent in this season, even though he's supposed to be stupid. I love what Sheila said. You tell him, Big Daddy.
Caboose, what are you talking about?
Jesus Christ. And then, of course, Caboose is just following Lopez. I think they actually called this episode a Mexican standoff, too.
Oh, because that makes a lot more sense.
No, they do not call it a Mexican standoff, but they did. But I mean, as you said, it was a clear Mexican standoff, which is. Who the fuck faxes in a requisition form for an airstrike?
How would that even work?
I don't know. Wow. Whoopsies.
Well, that's not going to be very good for business.
No, it's not.
That was the first time that Sarge ever said that line, too.
I've actually said that out loud in front of.
You've actually said that out loud?
Yes.
I used to own that T-shirt that he said it too. I also own the shirt that says "I'm a gay robot," and I really wish I never would have gone like 2 sizes up, because I got it when I was in. When the hell did I get it? I got it in 2007, and back then I used to be a medium, and I ended up growing into an extra, and I ended up being an extra large.
I've also said that out loud.
I've got a boner for murder.
I have said that out loud at a game of laser tag. Yes. I once uttered.
You
I
have
a
really
boner for
said
murder.
that you had a boner for murder and laser tag?
Yes, I was. Listen, I was a teenager. All right. I don't know what I
Okay,
was saying.
you
Talking
said
about.
that me. You said that me saying I will kick the shit out of you in Math Blasters was nerdy. What you
But
just
nobody knows where that's from. That's the thing. Nobody knew what
it
that was
doesn't
from.
matter. That's officially the nerdiest thing you've ever done.
Okay. You can. All right.
Oh, well, I mean, you probably done nerdier things, but as of right now, that's
Yeah.
the nerdiest. But I think what I did with the Math Blasters, though, I want to say that is actually slightly nerdier.
Yeah. That too.
Mm-hmm. I think they also started really developing the storyline with this last episode because again, all the other episodes were between 4.5 minutes to a maximum of 6 minutes, and when this one came out, this episode was almost 14 minutes,
Oh, this one was long as hell. Yeah.
and it was actually the longest episode that they have ever made at that point.
Right.
And of course, in the next season, they actually had the longest episode. I think the longest not the longest episode, but the second longest episode of the entire series of Red versus Blue.
Oh, really?
Because the longest episode was actually in season 5, which was the season finale of season 5.
Oh, my.
Round and round they go. See, 2 hours later, round and round they went. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. So today when I was working, so I got my. I don't think I've ever told you of how like Amazon drivers get their like little itineraries or whatever.
No.
But so we have like a little cell phone where we scan our vans, and we get our routes and everything. And I had 180 stops, dude. I was done by 4:30.
Oh, so you was moving,
bro. I was absolutely Okay, wait a minute, real quick. How the fuck did they get the goddamn tank on top of the stinking base?
Good question.
I've
always wondered that.
What the flying fruit bat fuck?
Right?
Oh my god. God damn it, Donut.
Come on, Donut. Do better.
Now I like how Sheila's like her cannon's like bopping up and down.
Right. Why did it take you so long to come back?
That's what I'm curious about. Like, where the hell was her stupid spirit?
Right. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I'm just looking at that water.
I don't know, man. That water looked pretty good.
For 2003, yeah, it did.
Yeah. Drop your weapon. Eat.
I'm not gonna lie, that was so stupid. stupid the way it ended, but it was so perfect.
Yes, it was.
Did he eat? Ow. Oh, come on. Oh my God. That was just so perfect. That is Red versus Blue season 2. And again, K-Hart, I said it before. Like I said, I thought that was the laziest episode so far in all the seasons that we've watched.
Okay.
But it's going to be picking up next week because season 3 is where they really did start to develop the storyline. They started to get better as episode wise and all that stuff, which was really cool, which I really loved.
For me, every time I watch this season, I'm just kind of like, okay, it happened. I'm glad it ended, and not like, oh, it sucked, but like, or I didn't like it, but I'm like, it just didn't really do anything for me. So, so this was nice.
Yeah, it really was, and I think one of the funniest things that I noticed about this season was they did end up using a special effect, like a little Photoshop thing with a little switch between Church's legs with the switch.
Yeah,
that was like the only special effect that they did.
Right.
But moving forward, though, they actually finally get to, in season 3 is where they really even start to begin special effects for the seasons, because moving forward in the series, the special effects got a little bit better as the season progressed.
So it's funny that you say that, because I think for this season, you don't really see anything. You could almost turn on the season as background noise and you wouldn't miss anything, because nobody gets shot. Nobody gets shot. The tank doesn't really do much. They don't go anywhere. You don't really miss anything with this season. So like, you could watch this whole season with your eyes closed and you would still know what happened.
Exactly. And I mean that's again why I say that it was in my opinion the laziest season of the original Blood Gulch Chronicles, because there was I want to say, if I'm going to say that there was character development, all I will have to say is that Donut got really fucking stupid, but for some reason Caboose was starting to get stupid, but at the same time, like I said, he was smart.
I think he only got smart in his brain, though. I don't think that didn't transfer over externally.
No, it really didn't. But again, I think it's funny because we're going to be I think we might actually be a little bit more, for everybody wondering out there, I think we're actually going to be a little bit more talkative here next Wednesday, because again, season 3 is where the story really starts to get a lot better, and I think also where the comedy really starts to get even funnier.
Right. So for me, I was kind of low energy because this season is just kind of hard to talk about because nothing happens. Nothing happens.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, when you're right, man. But like I said, so if I was to rank seasons 1 through 5, from 1 being the best to 5 being the worst, I think it would go seasons 5, 4, 3, 1, and 2.
Yep. You got it spot on.
Did I actually get that spot on?
I think you got that spot on. I mean, obviously we have to wait and see in the next few weeks, but I think you're spot on so far.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I like that. I mean, I'm hardly ever right. So the fact that, I get that little spot on thing is actually pretty good. But K-Hart, anything to add before we head out of here, man?
Come back next week for season 3. We're gonna be really into it. Like I said, for me personally, Season 2 has always been kind of a whatever season. Like I can close my eyes and I would still know what's happening because I've seen it a couple times already. So I know the general premise, but nothing happens. So yeah.
No, I mean that's the bad part is that you know, you're absolutely right. Nothing freaking happened in this season. And there wasn't really a lot of action, which is, you know, absolutely hilarious. But I almost forgot to mention, here in 2 weeks is this man's birthday.
Yes.
So I'm curious. So do you want to do season 5 or season 4 on your birthday, or would you like to do it the next day?
Ooh boy, that's a hard choice. We can do the day after.
Day after?
Day after, yeah.
Alrighty. And you know, so for everybody out there who listens and who watches this podcast, make sure you get K Hart's Venmo account so that way you can send him money for his birthday. Because this man's got a party on his birthday.
True that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And also, so have you actually? So I want to ask this every week. Have you actually sold any of those whiskey bottles yet?
Not yet. So for those who may not know, a few weeks ago, or actually last month, I met John Cena in San Diego, and he was promoting his new whiskey. And so I bought 4 bottles, one for me to keep, and then the other 3 for me to either sell or give away. I still have the 3, so if anyone wants to buy it, just let us know. You know I got you.
Definitely. So real quickly, I was going down. What was it? I think it was shit. There was a convention. I forgot to tell you, there was a convention that I went to a couple of years ago, or not a couple of years ago, but back in 2000, and I think I want to say 2015 I went to, and oh my god, what the hell was it? Was PAX. There we go. I finally got it. It was PAX West. And when I went there, I actually got to meet Jeff Ramsey.
Right.
And not gonna lie, it was so cool meeting him.
I'm jealous.
He is definitely, but the bad part is that this is when I did not have a cell phone. So I did not get a photo with him, unfortunately. Yeah.
That was a moment. Man. Yeah.
Oh, well. But anyway, that is going to do it for me and K-Hart for this episode of BS Commentaries. Be sure to come back next Wednesday. We are going to be Red versus Blue, Season 3. And like I said, we're going to be a little bit more talkative here next week because that season is where everything really starts to click. So for me and K-Hart, I am saying have a good evening, noon or night, wherever you are listening or watching to. And K-Hart, I bid you adieu, my friend, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, my man.
Likewise.
Definitely. And guess what? That is cut, wrap, and print.